called to see if she'd like to go to see a show, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the second game of a 3-game series against the Tampa Bay Rays at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here, back for another day of baseball. And boy, oh boy, was last night fun. We had fun last night. It didn't start fun, but because it didn't start fun, that's why it became so fun. The Orioles played a game last night unlike any game that's ever been played in the history of this sport, at least at the professional highest level. The Orioles, the first team in baseball history to be down by 6 runs and to then come back and win by as many as 14. That is what happened yesterday in a 22-8 win, a game that we were down 6-0 after the top of the second inning. Just a crazy, crazy game, and really makes up for the similar game that we lost about 10 days earlier down in Tampa. Where we were up 8-0 and lost, I think, what was it, 12-8, something like that. Wow. So going into yesterday, we had lost 4 out of 5. I remember very well. It's only been about 20 hours. Starting the stream yesterday, kind of in that mood of like, this team, you like to see the recent surge compared to the first month and a half, 2 months of the season. But you just can't afford to lose 4 out of 5, drop 2 straight series after winning the first game in each of those series, which was the case against the Yankees and it was the previous series before this. I don't know. But the point is we were struggling again. And I'm thinking, all right, BW, come on. You can't keep doing this to yourself. But look, after yesterday, whatever, I'm back to like, what the hell? We've played half a season, folks. We've played half a season. The record right now is, what is it? 35 and something? 35 and 47? 35 and 46. Okay. So look, we got 81 games left. We win 50. We might get in. Okay? 50 and 31. That's what it's going to take to have a shot. To have a shot. Not a guarantee, but a shot. That would get us to 85 wins, and 85 wins has been good enough for a wild card team most of the past few years. I want to say the Diamondbacks a couple of years ago won the pennant and was in the World Series, and they'd only won 84 games that year. So look, 50-31. Is it impossible? No. That's a 600 winning percentage, right? Something like that. Maybe it is more than that, but all I know is that's on pace to win 100 games over the course of the season. This team was good enough to do that 2 years ago. This team was good enough to win 50 games in the first half of last season. So, I don't know. If this team could just figure some stuff out, get some healthy arms in the rotation, and just, try and play 600 ball till then. I don't know, folks. It's still just a very monumental task, because not only do you have to make up the ground itself, which doesn't seem all that impossible. What is it, like 7.5 games, something like that, outside the last wild card spot? But it's the matter of having to leapfrog so many teams in order to grab that spot. All the other teams, none of them can afford to, basically play as hot as we have to play in order to catch up to them, right? So you're going to have to not only play and win 50 games over the next 81. You gotta get some help along the way, and then the games you win, they got to be the ones that matter the most. Obviously, you want to win your division games more than you want to beat, let's say, the Mets. The Mets, by the way, are coming up in about a week and a half. So anyway, the point is, folks, look, if you think the Orioles don't have a shot, you think we should be selling players, I can't sit here and argue with you. But if you're feeling optimistic and you're like, I'm not ready to give up, I can't blame you either, all right? We're in a weird area here, all right? I just want to watch some baseball and see the team show some fight. They did it yesterday in historic fashion. So right now, my mood is good and positive. Hey, look, the sub count, that number may not pop like it did, but guess what? I found a new website that can post the live sub count for you, and I'm going to test this one out today. Folks, let me know if anybody subs up. If you see that number move one at a time, hopefully moving upward, maybe that sub count will be a lot better for the channel. And by the way, folks, yesterday, in terms of the channel, just real quickly, you're here for the baseball. You're not here to have any interest in the success of the channel. But look, I want this channel to be around a long time. This is an Orioles community. We're building relationships here. And, I want this to last a long time. And yesterday was a very positive sign toward that happening. We had our largest turnout in terms of total views on the season and in terms of total watch hours. It was amazing. Like 4,500 people. And folks, I used to get that regularly last season. Once the channel was up and running for about a month or two, that would be a typical night. And then for whatever reason this year, the numbers dropped down to about half of that on a typical night. But in recent days, maybe about a week or so, the numbers have started to get back to how they were last year. I don't know why. I don't know what it took, but let's just be happy about it. Things seem to be kind of picking up where they left off last year. It only took half a season to get back there, but the numbers look good. We had over 20 subs last night. It's the first time this year we've had over 20 in one game. Again, last year it happened many times. But it's encouraging, folks. It took a historic comeback for the ages. So maybe that was the real story behind it all. I guess we'll see going forward. But regardless, even if it was just a little blip, a little aberration on the season, it was a good one. I'm happy about it. All right, look, folks, this game's 5 minutes away from first pitch. Let's get into today's matchup. On the mound for the Orioles, Zach Littell. That's the other team. Zach Eflin. We got a couple of Zachs going head-to-head, folks. Battle of the Zachs. Eflin against Littell. Eflin is 6-4 with a 5.46 ERA. Littell 6-7, but with a much better ERA of 3.78. All right, couple of right-handers. Eflin versus Littell. The starting lineup for the visiting Rays: Josh Lowe will lead off and play right field. Brandon Lau is at second base and batting second. Yandy Diaz will hit third and DH. Jonathan Aranda is the cleanup hitter at first base. Junior Caminero playing at third and will bat fifth. Jake Mangum will hit sixth and play in left field. Chandler Simpson in center field batting seventh. Taylor Walls is at shortstop hitting eighth. And finally, is it Mike Tice? Like Mike Tyson without the son? Oh, it's Matt. Matt Tice. Matt Tice will do the catching and bat ninth. For the Orioles, leading off and playing second base, Jackson Holliday. Ramon Arias is at third base and batting second. By the way, folks, Jordan Westberg had an X-ray on his hand that he sort of, what do you call it? He slammed it into the base, much in the same way that he did take himself out of the game for a few days. But the X-rays came back negative, and Tony Mansolino says no DL time. We're talking a couple of days, and it's not as bad as it was last week. So breathe the sigh of relief, folks. Jordan Westberg should be okay. He's not in the lineup today. He might not be tomorrow, but should be okay at the start of the road trip on Monday, okay? So Arias will bat second and play at third base. Gunnar Henderson is at shortstop hitting third. Ryan O'Hearn, the cleanup hitter at first base. Ramon Laureano, what a game for him yesterday. I can say that about a few guys. Right field batting fifth. Colton Cowser, who had 3 doubles yesterday, will hit sixth and play in left field. Gary Sanchez, certainly his biggest game at the plate for the Orioles yesterday. He is the DH and batting seventh. His average, by the way, up now to 250. That's respectable. 4 home runs and 18 RBI. 18 RBI and only 64 at-bats. Folks, Gunnar has 25. Okay? He's had 283 at-bats. So that's 4.5 times as many at-bats, and he's got 7 more RBI than Sanchez at this point. That's pretty crazy, folks. Ced Mullins will be in center field batting eighth. And finally, folks, we're catching, we're batting ninth, and we're doing the Chadwick Tromp. That's right, folks. It's the hottest TikTok dance out there these days. Everybody's doing the Chadwick Tromp, and we've got reason to today. Hey, folks, time to get the game up. And today in Baltimore, it's a special day if you're really into gimmicky promotions. It's the gimmicky promotion of them all, folks. It's a Cal Ripken Iron Man bobblehead giveaway. So we are expecting a very large crowd on this very big bobblehead giveaway. Bob your heads, folks. All right. How's the weather in Baltimore? Are you wondering? I don't know. Let's see. Holy cow. We had a cool evening last night. It was in the upper 60s and rainy. And we are back to it being hot as balls, folks. 96 degrees currently in downtown Baltimore. It's sunny. There is no escaping the heat. And there isn't even any wind, folks. Just 4 miles an hour. Just a slight little breeze. CB Buckner is part of the umpire crew. He'll be at second base for this one. And if he was at third base for game 1, that means he'll be at first base for Sunday, which means Buckner won't be behind the plate for this series. Yay! All right. We are ready for baseball, folks. Zach Eflin. He has not been very sharp his last couple of starts. We need him to find the stuff. ERA now is ballooned. It has ballooned for Eflin. First pitch of the ball game. We are underway. It's in there for a strike. We are underway. Josh Lowe at the plate. And a foul ball on the next pitch. Makes it 0-2. Just getting started, folks. Pitch up and away from Eflin. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Orioles wearing their orange jersey tops with the white pants. Rays wearing their dark blue jersey tops with the gray pants. And that ball's hit in the left center field. That's going to get down and roll all the way to the track for extra bases. It is an extra base hit off of Eflin from the leadoff batter. And the Orioles are immediately in a bit of trouble. Not a good sign, giving up an extra base hit to the first batter of the game. Brandon Lau's coming up. And he's already done damage in the first game last night in this series. 2 for 4 with a home run last night. Oh, no, that's a career off of Lowe, or off of Eflin. Excuse me. 2 for 4 with a home run career off of Eflin. He takes ball 1 here. 273 average, 17 homers, and 47 driven in at the halfway point of the season. It's grounded foul by Lau, and the count even up at a ball and a strike. He's in the middle of a 14-game hitting streak, hitting over 400 with 4 homers and 11 driven in. This team has been hitting hot. They've got the second best team batting average in baseball, the Rays. That pitch is up and away. Two and 1 the count. And a ball lined in a right center field. That's a base hit. Josh Lowe will come around and score. And on the throw in, good grief. How do you look this bad this quickly? Just a lob toss into the infield, which allows Brandon Lau to take second base. Nobody has got their head in this game. It is 1-0 Rays already. Yandy Diaz at the plate now, and we get a first pitch strike. It looked like it was a bit low on the curveball. Diaz stares the umpire down. The count is 0-1. And a very late swing from Diaz on this pitch. 0-2 the count. Yandy's hitting .288 with a dozen homers, 44 driven in. 3 for 9 off of Eflin lifetime with a home run. Foul ball here, still 0-2 on Diaz. 1-0 Rays, folks. We're just getting started. Leadoff doubled, followed by a single. And now the third batter of the ball game, 0-2 pitch, hit on the ground, the third base, backhanded there by Arias, crossed the diamond in time, and that ball being hit on the left side of the infield will keep that runner frozen at second base. So important first out of the ball game. Trying to get out of this with only the 1 run given up. Defensively for Baltimore, left to right in the outfield, it's Cowser, Mullins, and Laureano. Arias at third, Gunnar at short, Holiday at second, and O'Hearn at first. Tromp behind the plate. Jonathan Aranda takes pitch number 1 upstairs. It's 1-0. Aranda hitting .331 with an on-base percentage of .411. He's having a fantastic season. Of course, playing for a franchise like Tampa, or this year anyway, playing their home games in a spring training complex of another team. Kind of hard to get a lot of media attention and hype playing for a team like this, but Jonathan Aranda is certainly putting up numbers that are worthy of an all-star here. He's got a 3-0 count, and that is a strike from Eflin. 3-1 on Aranda. Eflin does have first base open with 1 out and a right-hander on deck, so a walk here wouldn't be the worst outcome, but considering how this game has started, a walk wouldn't exactly inspire a lot of confidence either. We got a full count now after a foul ball. Full count on Aranda with 1 out and a runner at second base. And the payoff pitch is crushed. Laureano's not going to even move. That ball is on the Utah Street. $3-0 Rays. 467 feet. $467 feet. I scared some people yesterday. I'm sorry. Well, you don't want him around right now because BW has got steam coming out of his ears. $3-0 Rays. 4 batters into the ball game. By the way, the Orioles have given up more home runs than all but one other team in baseball this season. 1-1 the count on Caminero. This ball is going to be served in a center field off the end of the bat for a base hit. A 467-foot missile followed by a bloop. And the Rays right now look like they're having a fun time out at the club. We haven't had a chance to swing a bat yet. Could we maybe, I don't know, put the fire out here? Drew French is out to have a chat. There's 1 out in the ball game. French is on pace to make 27 visits today. Birdland, the only way that last home run wasn't leaving the yard is if you moved the warehouse back. 467-foot home run, dude. Mangum at the plate. 1 on, 1 out, and that pitch is off the plate for ball 1. Dave Parker passed away. I can't deal with this, man. Every single day, somebody's passing away. This is what happens when you get old. Runners going, and Gunnar going to cover the bag leaves the position that would have been perfect to turn a double play. Instead, runners at the corners with one out. I mean, the perfectly wrong result. The Rays put a runner in motion, and it works to perfection for them. Gunnar leaves his position. It would have been a routine double play ball. Instead, still only one out in the inning, runners at the corners. This is getting ugly quick. Could be a double play ball, but unfortunately, one of the fastest runners in the game is the one that put it into play. We cannot get the return throw on a ground ball, fielder's choice RBI from Chandler Simpson. It's going to make it 4-0 Rays with 2 down in the first. Is this the bobblehead day? All right, folks, here's the deal. You're not allowed to keep the bobblehead, and you can't leave the yard until we come back. Taylor Walls, the light-hitting, switch-hitting shortstop, takes a called strike at the bottom of the zone. I don't think so, Danny. There wasn't really a play at home. That pitch was close. We don't get the call. One and one the count on Walls. It's the Ripken Iron Man bobblehead there, Janet. It's the biggest promotion of them all. Two and one on Walls. Check on the base runner. And oh my God. Simpson had taken off for second base before Eflin went into his windup. The Orioles had him dead to rights. We throw to second base, and the ball squirts away, and Simpson goes all the way to third base as a result. Gunnar was late covering the bag. Absolutely comical. So Simpson has gone all the way to third base. Ground ball to first. O'Hearn takes it to the bag, getting over. Good grief. First half inning of the game finally frickin' over. Rays 4. Orioles haven't had a chance to do anything yet. Terrible defense in that inning. Terrible pitching from Eflin. Good grief. All right, well, folks, I've got a bit of a palate cleanser for you. Earlier this afternoon, the Yankees playing the A's, and I've got a little bit of a highlight clip from that game.
There's the 1-2. Behind the right center field, there's a base hit. And that one gets away from Jazz. Another run is in. More bad defense from the Yankees. It's 7-0. Jazz could have handled the throw coming in from the outfield. And just like that, it is a 7-0 ball game. I just fucking take the whole team off the field, man. Take the whole team off the field. Take the whole team off the field. Take them all. Get them all fucking out of here. I'm so done. I can't even look at this anymore, man. I can't look at this shit anymore. This is pathetic. This is truly disgusting. This is disgusting.
There you go, folks. That's how the first place Yankees are feeling right now. So whenever you're feeling down, just remember there's Yankee fans out there like this.
There's the 1-2. Behind the right center field. There's a base hit. And that one gets away from Jazz. Another run is in. More bad defense from the Yankees. It's 7-0. Jazz could have handled the throw coming in from the outfield. And just like that, it is a 7-0 ball game. I just fucking take the whole team off the field, man. Take the whole team off the field. Take the whole team off the field. Take them all. Get them all fucking out of here. I'm so done. I can't even look at this anymore, man. I can't look at this shit anymore. This is pathetic. This is truly disgusting. This is disgusting.
Jackson Holiday line drive base hit in the left field. And folks, don't worry. He didn't do it on the first pitch. He waited until the second. Holiday. Folks, are we watching a rerun here today or what? I hope so. That'll take away the perfect game in the no-hitter for Zach Littell. Here is Ramon Arias. First pitch, called a strike.
I have a brother.
Oh, I'll save that clip for an opportune time later, Hutchins. I just played it twice in a row. I can't beat it into the ground, now can I? The number one rule of comedy. If it's funny, don't beat it into the ground. You gotta ration. 0-1 the count on Arias. Pitch. Swing and a miss. That sinker right down the heart of the plate. Why is it all the rules of comedy are all number one rules? You never hear like the number 4 rule of comedy. It's always the number 1 rule. 0-2 on Arias, way high. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
I have a brother.
266 average, 6 homers, 28 RBI for Ramon. Littell. Low and away, 2-2. 2-2, folks. First bugle of the day. Lots of empty seats for this bobblehead day, folks. Is it the heat? Pitch fouled away. Still 2-2 on Ramon. I mean, down the lines and in the lower bowl, there are sections with 20, 30 seats clustered without a single person sitting there. In on the hands of Ramon, it's going to be a soft liner, a throw back to first base to try to double off Holiday, but he gets back. Soft liner to the shortstop by Arias for the first out here in the bottom of the first. Defensively for the Rays, Caminero at third, Walls at short, Lau at second, Aranda at first, Tice behind the plate. And in the outfield, it is Josh Lowe in right field, Chandler Simpson in center, and Jake Mangum in left. Here is Gunnar Henderson, folks.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
1 on, 1 out for Gunnar, and first pitch is a strike. Swing and a miss on the next one. sinker in on the hands. It's 0-2. Gunnar has done well off Littell. 7 hits and 18 previous at-bats, including a couple of home runs. Oh, and 2 the count. And he chased one up and away. Gunnar goes down on 3 pitches. 2 down, and it'll be up to Ryan O'Hearn to keep this inning going. If he wants to drive in a run, it needs to be an extra base hit. But the runner at first base, first pitch to O'Hearn is a called strike.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Oh, 1 pitch. Inside. Baltimore has activity in their bullpen. Scott Blewett is standing. He's not actively throwing. But it looks like Mancelino is ready to make a move in case Eflin goes back out there for the second inning and starts to show similar signs of not being able to get guys out. There goes the runner. Throw down is safe. Holiday steals a base successfully. Thank you. Okay, and the count now 2-2 on O'Hearn. So a base hit, now just a plain old base hit can get us on the board. Two-two pitch, inside, full count. Holiday at second. His uniform's already nice and dirty. Payoff pitch. Inside, ball 4, Ryan O'Hearn. Eagle eye. Take your base, my friend.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
All right, folks. Ramon Laureano, he has been as hot as anybody.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
Laureano. Swing and a miss. He got a splitter on the first pitch, and that ball with some late dip. Zach Littell has only issued 1 walk in his previous 7 starts. So we'd like to promote around here in the birdwatcher community, the Orioles being a little more selective and working some counts. But if you know a guy isn't going to walk you, yeah, go ahead and be a little more aggressive. There's a ball bouncing in there. A splitter in the dirt, 2-1. 2-1 on Laureano, folks. 2 men on base. Can we get a response here in the bottom of the first? Laureano is 4 for 9 off of Littell. He's got good numbers. And he fouls a pitch. Well, did he even get to that? I might have just swung and missed. 2-2 now. In 4 games against the Rays, Laureano hitting .462 with 7 RBI in 4 games this season. Come on, buddy. 2-2 pitch. That one's chopped towards short. They go to second for the force, and the inning is over. The Orioles get a couple of runners on. Hit and a walk, but they are stranded. They did make Littell throw over 20 pitches, but other than that, a disappointing showing after giving up 4 runs in the top half of the inning. After 1 inning of play, the Rays have a significant lead. It's 4-0 Tampa. 4-0 Tampa. Okay. What's this wild card looking like? Show me. Show me what it looks like. Show me the money. We're not even on the list. All right, so Seattle currently holding the final wild card spot, 3 games over 500 at 42-39. We are 7 games back. We are 7 games behind the final wild card spot going into today. Folks, we're talking about basically making up 2 games a month. Well, 1 more game this month and then 2 games over the next 3 months. July, August, September, and then boom. We're there. Doesn't seem impossible when you look at it that way. But if your starter's going to come out and give up 4 runs in the first inning while your defense doesn't even look like they're awake yet, then yeah, it does feel impossible. I don't know. I'm going through an emotional pendulum right now. Aranda's home run to Utah, 476 feet, is the 3rd longest home run by a Ray since they started StatCast measuring these home runs. How is this guy not going to be an all-star? In the American League, he's number 1 in batting average, OPS average with runners in scoring position, and 2nd in RBI. He's an all-star. That's all there is to it. Okay. That was 1 inning, folks. We begin the 2nd inning, and guess what? Eflin is done. Eflin is done. Mansolino had seen enough, and folks, I got to be honest with you, that has not been the typical strategy by Orioles management, whether you're talking Mansolino or Brandon Hyde. I mean, just yesterday we saw an example. Tomoyuki Sagano gave up a 6-run inning, and they kept him in the ball game. Wound up kind of working out. He got through 5 innings and even got the win. But today, Mansolino had enough of Eflin after 1 inning. So Scott Bluett facing Matt Tice, the number 9 hitting catcher. Got a 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss on a slider breaking down toward the dirt. Bluett, welcome to the ball game, my friend. I got a feeling we're going to need you for a couple of innings here.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
My favorite is Octopussy. Here is a line drive right at Cowser in left field. Josh Lowe with a first pitch line drive. He is retired. 2 down. 5 pitches to get a couple of outs. Oh, I did forget to mention, David, thanks. There has been a transaction, a roster move, I guess I should say, for the Orioles before today's ball game. I think it just has to do with giving Westberg, who's going to be out for a couple of days probably, giving the Orioles a little more backup on the infield versus the outfield. Dylan Carlson not getting a whole lot of playing time lately with Ramon Laureano, Colton Cowser, and Ced Mullins kind of establishing themselves as everyday players in the outfield. So Emmanuel Rivera has been recalled and is with the team right now with Dylan Carlson back down with Norfolk. Again, I don't think it's a long-term move. I don't think it's really based on Carlson performing poorly or Rivera super hot down in AAA. I just think it's, again, with Westberg still on the active roster but not actually available, just a way to balance out the roster a little better until Westberg is ready to get back into the action. Brandon Lau is at the plate. He's got a 2-2 count. 2 down, nobody on, in the top of the second. Swing and a miss. Bluette. An immediate impact on the ball game. Boy, why couldn't Zach Eflin look like this? Bluette faces the minimum, strikes out a pair. And I hope he's got a lot of in the tank. I could use another 4 innings of that. Blew it by him. We go to the bottom of the second. We need some offense. Bottom part of the order coming up. Cowser, Sanchez, and Mullins. They blew it. You had your chance, and you blew it. All right, folks, you want to hear it again? I love it. I can't get enough.
There's the 1-2. Behind the right center field. There's a base hit. And that one gets away from Jazz. Another run is in. More bad defense from the Yankees. It's 7-0. Jazz couldn't handle the throw coming in from the outfield. And just like that, it is a 7-0 ball game. I just fucking take the whole team off the field, man. Take the whole team off the field. Take the whole team off the field. Take them all. Get them all fucking out of here. I'm so done. I can't even look at this anymore, man. I can't look at this shit anymore. This is pathetic. This is truly disgusting. This is disgusting.
I just love how Jazz Chisholm screws up in the middle of the call. Everything you could want. All right. Anybody ready for some offense? Offense, anybody? Anybody? Orange whip? Orange whip? Who wants an orange whip? Ced Mullins. First pitch swinging. I'm sorry, that is not Ced Mullins. That is Colton Cowser. Ced Mullins is coming up later in the inning. Cowser's leading it off. Get those cows up in the chat, folks. Get them cows up there in the chat. Folks, can we get one person to subscribe just to see if this sub count thing works live or not? Pitch is high to Cowser. That's right, folks. I got a new sub count little application I'm using. Hoping that this one is a little more up to date. So if you have not subscribed yet, folks, or even if you want to do me a favor, like if I can trust you, I can trust somebody like Janet or David in France. Here's a fly ball to left field by Cowser, and making the catch right near the foul line, Mangum in left field for the first out. One of you could unsub, wait like 30 seconds, and then resub back, and then we can see if the number goes down and then back up. We got to test this sub count. This is brand new. Gary Sanchez called strike. Sanchez is hitting .250 now after a huge day at the plate yesterday. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. So we're at 29-19. Janet, did you say you already unsubbed? Oh, 2 to Sanchez is fouled away. All right, well, the number didn't move. All right, well, if I hit refresh on the actual sub count thing, what happens then? Now it says 29-19. What is that blocking that? What the hell just happened? Sanchez just struck out, folks. 2 down here in the second. Well, what happened here? I wish I'd never touched anything. What is this blue thing underneath the number blocking half the number? Said Mullins takes a pitch a little bit outside. 2 down, nobody on. Mullins currently hitting .214. That's a called strike, top of the zone, 1-1 the count. Oh, I forgot. If you unsub, that means, yeah, you'd have to wait a minute to be able to chat again. It doesn't look like this number moved at all. So maybe this one is just another crappy sub count. Why is this so difficult? 1 and 2 on Mullins. Up and in. 2 and 2 the count. Thanks for your helping out, folks, with the test. The test seems to tell me that this version doesn't work well at all either. Mullins with a ground ball to second base. That'll end the inning. The Orioles go quietly here. We've been out hit 5-1 through 2 innings and down 4-0. We've also made an error. All I know is that this is pretty much how yesterday started. But I also know that what happened yesterday pretty much had never happened in the history of baseball. So if you're looking for a repeat performance, might be asking for a lot. The deal is, though, it's only 4-0. If we can keep it no bigger than a 4-run deficit, I still say we can come back here, but yeah. I tried, but it wants me to pay $3.99. No, that's different, Dennis. You're talking about a membership versus just a subscription. Subscribing is free. That's under the subscribe button. Memberships, that's under the join button. And yes, memberships, $3.99. Yeah, it looks like it hasn't made a difference, folks, to the sub count. Let me go in live right now and see what the true number is. And I guess I'll just go back to the previous one I was using until I can find another one, because this one seems even worse. I'm showing I have less subs on the YouTube page than what's showing on the screen here. This screen is actually giving me more subs than I actually have. So maybe I'll just stick with it. Maybe it's just setting a goal. We got to get to that number. And then if we go over, it'll move up. I don't know. All right. We are in the third inning now. Yandy Diaz takes inside ball 1. The 1-0. Called a strike. Yeah, if you're typing in my chat right now, you're subscribed, because you can't type in the chat unless you're subscribed. Here's a grounder to Gunner. Should be routine, and it is. Diaz grounds out 6-3. Maybe the channel sucks. Oh, please. Do elaborate, Michael. Tell me more about how the channel sucks. Jonathan Aranda at the plate. First pitch is a strike. 1 down, nobody on. That's high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Do we have a new antagonist in the chat today? Ooh, I'm excited. Where's this blue? What are you looking at, ump? That's a strike, but we get the ball called on us. It's 2-1. I mean, this guy's already hit a 3-run moonshot off of us. Do we have to give him a free pitch? Low and in, 3-1 on Aranda. Me following the draft? Probably not. That is a walk to Aranda with 1 out. And the way he's going lately, I'm not too worried about it. Oh, Hutchins, I'm used to it. This pitch is off the plate to Junior Caminero, who had a single and a run scored his first time up. Cut and a miss on a slider with a hard break. 1-1. Folks, be sure to hit the like button, by the way. I haven't mentioned it tonight. And you can tell that I haven't mentioned it because we've got about 3 times as many people here as have hit the like button. Only about a third have done it. We got about 90 people here right now that could pitch in with a momentary gesture of goodwill. Tap that thumbs up, please, at the bottom of your screen. Junior Caminero has a 2-1 count. Aranda at first base, 1 away. And this pitch is popped up on the infield. Gunner is calling for it. Makes the catch. Two down. Jake Mangum has a hit. His first time up. His average now at .313. Only 1 home run. But hitting for average. Four nothing Rays. We're in the top of the third. Iron Man bobblehead day at the ballpark. Pitch. Up and away, not close. 1-1 the count. Yeah, Eflin has really regressed here the last few starts. It's kind of alarming. Maybe he doesn't want to be traded. That's the best thing you can do if you don't want to be traded. Play terribly, and then suddenly nobody wants to have you on their team. Here's a ground ball to Gunnar. He hits the second base bag as he scoops up the ball for the force play to win the inning. So, blew it. Keeping this game at 4-0. We now head to the bottom of the third. We still have some guys that have yet to hit yet in this game, including Mr. Chadwick Tromp. He'll be due up to lead off the bottom of the third. The reason the channel sucks, you always eyeballing me. All right, Michael. I'm going to let you in a little secret. The drugs you're taking, it's creating paranoia for you. And there's no drug that's worth paranoia, okay? Paranoia, it's not fun. You just start inventing problems in your head, and it really doesn't ever wind up good. Didn't work. Didn't help Howard Hughes much. And that guy had some ideas. We're still fighting and playing for 2025. This is Jake Rill on his Twitter feed just a minute ago with this tweet regarding Mike Elias. Let's take a look in here and see what they're saying. Elias. Oh, still fighting and playing for 2025 as trade deadline talks heat up. Elias isn't ready to commit to being a seller quite yet. Quote, we're still fighting and playing for 2025. This is a team that we had high hopes for. We can see the talent on the team, but we just stumbled badly out of the gates and dug a hole, and that's still haunting us. You're still haunting us, Mike. You made the moves, buddy. Don't say us like we're sharing in this. You're responsible. It's like you're the driver. You crashed the car. We're the passengers. And you're talking about, yep, we all really had to go through that together, didn't we? No, you crashed the car. We were just here for the ride. I think we're playing better and things are moving in the right direction, but there is a deadline coming up and we're going to have to make a strategic decision around that sometime within the next month. Yeah, no duh. I don't have an exact day in mind, but we'll use our tools and judgment to decide when that might be. But for now, we're hoping to keep playing well, keep racking up wins, staying within an arm's reach of the wild card race in the meantime. But we will have to make a reasonable determination at some point in the next several weeks. Wow, I learned absolutely nothing after reading that. 2-2 pitch to Chadwick Tromp is fouled away. Tromp leading it off in the bottom of the third. Littell's 41st pitch of the afternoon, and this one's going to get served. No, it's a diving catch by Simpson in center field. A sinking liner into center from Tromp. It looked like a base hit off the bat, but Simpson covers a lot of ground quickly. A shoestring catch. Pretty impressive from Simpson. One down for Jackson Holliday. Had to hit his first time up. Line drive, base hit into left center field. Holliday is thinking two all the way. The throw in is in time. Jackson, what are you doing? We're down 4 runs, dude. How many more outs are you going to make on the bases, man? Yeah, they pick up this is such the Holliday treatment. Hey, let's pick up the phone for Holliday to make him think, yeah, it was that close. We better think about challenging. No, there's no challenge. He's out by a mile. You know what? He might be safe. Hold on. Well, too late now. And look at this play. Holy cow. Ramon Arias with a ground ball to the left side. And, folks, we just got schooled on defense. Wow. Unbelievable. I mean, this is some amateur stuff we're looking at here right now through the first few innings. Amateur. How many outs has Holiday made on the bases, man? What's the point? To me, if you make an out on the base paths, then whatever hit or walk that you got to get on base should be taken away. So if Holiday's batting average is 268, but 5 of those hits just turned into outs because of his own doing, then really his average is like 10, 15 points lower, isn't it? Isn't it? I just don't get it. Like, this is something that was clearly a red flag with Holiday very early in the season, making outs. And I've seen nothing to address this. And I brought it up before. Like, can we work on something here before games? It's clearly a major issue. Either work on it or don't allow him to do anything except have a ball and chain to the base that he's stationed at any given time. But I was told, well, I mean, BW, that's hilarious. You want them to do stuff that they only work on in spring training? Well, then I guess I'm crazy. Yes, I want them to do that. Holiday, take a half an hour before every game and figure out how to keep yourself alive on the bases, man. All right, we're in the top of the 5th. Is that where we are? No, top of the 4th. Good grief. All right, top of the 4th. Chandler Simpson's at the plate. Blewett is still out there. 28 pitches right now with an 0-2 count on Simpson. Pitch in the dirt. 1-2. Swisha, all you got to do is just go into my channel, and yesterday's ball game sitting right there for replay whenever you'd like. You can relive it all. I did. I made good on my promise at the end of the stream yesterday. I was like, you know what? I'm going to just chill out today, play some video games, and listen to a replay of this crazy game. It was worth it. We had a lot of fun yesterday. Not so much happening today yet. 2-2 the count on Simpson. Pitch is outside, full count. Can't walk this guy. It's basically like walking Jorge Mateo, folks. You just aren't going to... Ball 4. Unbelievable. So this will turn into a double. Simpson will steal. Simpson will steal, which will take the double play out of order, put a runner in scoring position. I haven't seen a Simpson this fast since the one that was running through the airport in a Hertz commercial. I don't know, Leaf Cat. Things turned for the better when I started growing the beard. There goes Simpson, and the throw is high. It gets into center field. Simpson gets up. Simpson goes to third, and it's almost as if I saw all this happening before it happened. Chadwick Chump's throw was terrible. It wouldn't have gotten him anyway. And now we give him another base. So Simpson gets walked, and now he's on third base with nobody out, which is why you don't walk him. 1-1 the count on Walls. That ball's hit in the center. Mullins has to back up, which means no throw on a sac fly. Simpson can spider walk home, crab walk, however you want to get there. Somersaults, moonwalk. It is a sac fly. It's 5-0 Rays. Matt Tice swing and a miss. 1 out, nobody on. A run in for Tampa. Well, to be fair, yesterday it was a 6-0 deficit we made up. It's the Rays that came back from 8 down. I'd prefer to not go down any more than this. Oh, 2 pitch to Tice. Low and away. One, 2. Swing and a miss. Tice strikes out, 2 down. Well, folks, I've got some good food to eat during the ball game today. Ordered up some Japanese food earlier in the evening. Had some stuff, some hot stuff with some rice for dinner. And then I ordered some sushi, which is ready for now. Josh Lowe at the plate. And strike 1 on him. He doubled back in the first. And this ball's hit in the right off the scoreboard. And that ball's hit so hard, Josh Lowe has to settle for a long single. And the Rays are just having batting practice right now. So Low on at first, Lau at the plate. 2 down. Pitch. That's a knee-high strike on the outside corner. 5-0 Rays. Fans in the audience wondering, gee, would I have traded my bobblehead in to just be here for last night's game instead? That might have been a good idea. That pitch up and away, 1-1. One over the plate, but low. The 2-1 to Lau is swung on and missed. Lau is 4 for 7 in the series so far. Already has driven in 5 runs and scored 3. And we're only in the 4th inning of game 2. Tampa 6-1 in their last 7 road games. So it wasn't just the fact that we came from behind. We came from behind last night against a very hot team. Pitch in the dirt, full count on Lau. Damn it. Why do they have to hit back-to-back in the order? Full count on Lau. Base runner at first. Low will be off with the pitch, and this one's fouled behind the plate. What's that? The Stankies lost?
There's the 1-2. Behind the right center field. There's a base hit. And that one gets away from Jazz. Another run is in. More bad defense from the Yankees. It's 7-0. Jazz couldn't handle the throw coming in from the outfield. And just like that, it is a 7-0 ball game. I just fucking take the whole team off the field, man. Take the whole team off the field. Take the whole team off the field. Take them all. Get them all fucking out of here. I'm so done. I can't even look at this anymore, man. I can't look at this shit anymore. This is pathetic. This is truly disgusting. This is disgusting.
Tell us how you really feel. Full count on Lau. Runner at first, 2 down. The payoff is stroked foul again. Extended at bat here for Lau. The Rays lead all of baseball with hits with runners in scoring position over the past month. Hitting .333 as a team with runners in scoring position. I can't imagine having an offense that healthy. Must be nice. I have a vague memory of it a couple of years ago. Yeah, Patrick, was Jazz doing his level best to avoid contact with the ball? That might be right. Payoff again. Fouled again. I had a plan to go to my fridge and grab that sushi. And I said, you know what, let me wait till after this batter. That was 10 minutes ago. Hello? Another 3-2. And that's ball 4. Jesus. Jesus. Folks, we got 63 likes. Again, only half of the people here have hit the button, folks. What do I got to do? Look, I'd be in a better mood and probably give you a really fun pitch and convince you to hit the like button. But we're getting our butts kicked right now. There's not a whole lot to feel good about. So I can't really fake the enthusiasm here, but all I can really do is just say, please hit that thumbs up. And that's all you got to do. All right. Thanks. Apparently, the world's worst Deadpool cosplayer is at the ballpark right now. And he's looking at a receipt. Dude, it is 96 degrees. What are you doing in that getup? Talk about a case of swamp ass. Here's Yandy Diaz. He takes low for ball one. Yeah, Blewett is over 50 pitches now. That's low, 2-0. I mean, there really isn't a point to taking out a pitcher like Eflin super early if the guy you bring him in to replace him with, you're going to push beyond his limits and allow him to cough up more runs. That is what we're on the verge of doing here. As I can feel pretty confident in saying without checking that 54 pitches for Blewett is a lot for him. And that pitch is called a strike. We got a call on that slider. 2-1 on Yandy Diaz. First and second, 2 down for the Rays. They are already ahead 5-0. And that ball's hit hard into center field. Mullins is going to look up, and that ball has cleared the center field wall. It's 8-0. Well, I tried to wait for a break in the action, but instead, I'm going to just take a freaking break now anyway. 8-0. How's your Saturday going?
There's the 1-2. Line to right center field. That's a base hit. And that one gets away from Jazz. Another run is in. More bad defense from the Yankees. It's 7-0. Jazz could have handled the throw coming in from the outfield. And just like that, it is a 7-0 ball game. I just fucking take the whole team off the field, man. Take the whole team off the field. Take the whole team off the field. Take them all. Get them all fucking out of here. I'm so done. I can't even look at this anymore, man. I can't look at this shit anymore. This is pathetic. This is truly disgusting. This is disgusting.
Well, Pete, I know how you feel, bud. We're getting our asses kicked too. Only difference is we've got a little bit of time left to maybe go down by more. I don't know. What do I got? I got soy sauce. Where's my wasabi? I know you didn't short me on the wasabi. Oh, there we go. There's the wasabi. Yes. This is peak comedy. It doesn't really feel like peak comedy when you mention 25 times over the course of 10 minutes about how funny I am or how funny everything is. It almost feels like you're being disingenuous. It almost feels that way. But I'm going to go out on a limb and assume you're being a genuine guy. All right, what do I got here? We got, by the way, folks, if you didn't know what a maki roll was, when I'm talking about Sagano, this is a maki roll. Oh, wait, I'm not on the screen. That is a maki roll, okay? Seaweed. Basically, if you wrap it in seaweed, I think that's what qualifies it as a maki roll. This one's got some salmon and some avocado. It's Sushi with BW here on Bobblehead Day. Jonathan Aranda at the plate, folks, and Cade Stroud is going to come in after having pitched 2 innings yesterday. How much are we expecting from Cade Stroud? Stroud did well in his 2 innings yesterday. He gave up, I think, just the 1 hit, no runs. And now he's being asked to pitch back-to-back days. All right, got the soy sauce on there. Got that soy sauce. All right, the wasabi is here. Got to be careful with this one. Hey, folks, for a $1,000 super chat, I'll snort this wasabi. Let's just do some jackass stunts. One and two the count on Aranda. Swing and a miss. Stroud strikes out Aranda to end the inning. The Rays add on, though. A big home run from Yandy Diaz to straightaway center field. We are down 8-0. So I can't really you don't snort sushi, you snort the wasabi. Okay? You just take your little wasabi, spread it out on a plate. Maybe mix in a little bit of soy sauce with it to loosen it up a bit. Come on, didn't you ever see Jackass or Jackass 2.0, whichever movie that had Steve-O snorting wasabi? Never saw that? Yeah, Hutchins, I said I would for $1,000. You ready? I'll send you my Venmo details. No. By the way, Hutchins, you are on pace to perhaps break the record for most comments in one stream ever. You're on pace. So you got that going for you, which is nice. All right. What happened to the other? Where'd the other well, forget it. All right. Then we got your classic California roll here. Gunnar Henderson's up, folks. And Gunnar lifts one, but not a whole lot on it. Looked interesting off the bat, but it's a routine fly ball to right. Gunnar retired. Yeah, we got our standard California roll here. You know, sure you've seen that with the orange row on the outside. And then I got my specialty over here. Salmon with a little of that spicy mayo. A little spicy mayo in the salmon. Ryan O'Hearn at the plate. He's got a 1-1 count. And this pitch is fouled away. You got a problem with homeless people there, Hutchins? Two and two on O'Hearn. That one's fouled away. Still 2 and 2. Sorry that you can tell that I'm eating, folks.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
I'm not really trying to advertise it, but line drive foul. Still 2 and 2 on O'Hearn. Pitch. Up and away, not close. Full count. Look at me working the soundboard with my chopsticks. Here's a soft grounder right back to the pitcher. Flip to the bag. 2 away in the 4th. Oh, boy. Me. Me. All right, I'm going for the salmon with the spicy mayo. Let's go. No wasabi for this one because I don't know what this mayo's got going on here. Ramon Laureano up at 2 down, nobody on. First pitch strike, outside corner. All right, here we go. That was delicious. That was the best one. I should have just ordered all of those. But of course, it's the most expensive one of the 3. And I'm a cheapskate. 3-1 the count on Laureano. 2 down, nobody on in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, full count. We had well over 100, somewhere around 150 people here a little bit earlier. Looks like with this score line, we've lost half of our audience. Up and in, and that's a 2-out walk for Laureano.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Can I just be honest, Hutchins? You're overwhelming me, dude. It's like 37 comments a minute, dude. What's the hurry? I can only engage with you so much. You know, you do understand I got to call a ball game and what have you. It's not the BW and Hutchins hangout hour. There's other people here. I need to engage with them. I need to call a ball game. I need to make silly jokes. Can you maybe just, I don't know, dial it back about 47 notches here? I'm relaxed. Look at me. Do I look like I'm about to lose it? I'm eating sushi. It's impossible to lose one's mind while eating sushi. I appreciate it, Hutchins. I mean, look, you got the number one badge, right? You're rocking a number one badge. You are clearly the number one commenter today. And even if you were to cut it in half, you're still rocking 16 comments a minute. So that's all you got to do is just cut it in half. You'll be fine. All right. I just got a little bit overwhelmed, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm paranoid now. I'm paranoid. You see what happened? It's contagious. No, it's me, Hutchins. It's not you. It's me. It's not you, it's me. I'm very familiar with that phrase. I heard it a lot during breakup conversations. Again, with the word relax, like, I don't know how to make it any clearer that I'm not exactly flying off the handle right now. Like, is this what people consider like a rage out? I'm like, hey, dude, can you maybe pump up the brakes a little bit? And you guys are telling me to relax. Okay. I didn't know I'd flown off the handle. I'm sorry. Junior Caminero at the plate leading off the top of the fifth. Up and in, the count is 2-1. What was Edwards' complaint? I don't recall a lot, and I don't even know what that is. 2-1 the count, low 3-1. Well, Edward knows. Oh, that. Where'd that pitch miss? Where did that pitch miss? We just walked another batter on a 3-1 pitch that looked like it caught the outside corner. Caminero gets ball 4. All right, I'm going to have one more, and I'm going to save the rest. Jake Mangum looks at a pitch a little bit high for ball 1. I mean, if I'm sitting in the crowd right now, I take my bobblehead out of the box and I'm playing with it. What else is there to do? Pitch is fouled away. 0-2 on Mangum. Yeah, can I please? Janet just deleted it. I'm going to reopen it so I can see, because I was just starting to read this one. I love comments like this from random people that have never said a thing before. I'm going to leave the stream before I cut off your cock and mail it to your mother. It was a waste of my time to subscribe. Goodbye. You know what? I agree with you. You did waste your time. Isn't that hilarious? You absolutely wasted your time. And here's the funny part. It won't be the last time you do it. You strike me as the sort who waste their time quite often. In fact, one might argue that just taking the time to leave that comment was just further evidence of time wasting. Once again, folks, Colton Freed. Hey, are you related to Max? Are you just butthurt that your brother's getting a lot of attention? I am going to leave the stream before I cut off your cock and mail it to your mother. It was a waste of time to subscribe. Goodbye. Well, he did say goodbye. I mean, so many people have left me in my life without ever saying goodbye. At least I got a goodbye. Chandler Simpson's at the plate, 2 on, nobody out, and the 0-1 pitch is up and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch, hit on the ground to third. Arias to second for 1, over to first, well late. So no double play. First and third for the Rays, only 1 out in the inning. 8-0 Tampa. Whoa, here she comes. Watch out, boy. She'll roast you in chat. Whoa, here she comes. She's a man-hater. Boom, 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 boom. That pitch is way outside. Taylor Walls at the plate, 1-0. This is boring. Check on the runner. He's back. I mean, it's 8-0. Would he actually try to steal on us 8-0? If he did, bean him. Ball hit into left center. Cowser on the edge of the track makes the catch. Caminero at third base tags and scores. Make it 9-zip. We are now officially further behind than the Rays were on us after they came back from an 8-0 deficit last week. So we're going to lose today, folks. We are going to lose, and we still have half a game to play. Oh, yeah. Like I said, that's why I ended my statement with half a game to play. That would be the not over part. Want to know on Matt Tice. Foul ball off his foot, 1-1 the count. Probably, Matt. Ground ball to Holiday, and that'll end the inning. Tampa has now scored 4 in the first, 4 again in the fourth, and 1 more here in the fifth inning. 9 runs on 8 hits, no errors. The Orioles have no runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors. It's about as ugly of a box score as you could possibly imagine for a game that's only half over. Bottom of the fifth coming up. 9-0 Rays. Thank goodness there's something to take our minds off a game like this.
There's the 1-2. Line to right center field. There's a base hit. And that one gets away from Jazz. Another run is in. More bad defense from the Yankees. It's 7-0. Jazz could have handled the throw coming in from the outfield. And just like that, it is a 7-0 ball game. I just fucking take the whole team off the field, man. Take the whole team off the field. Take the whole team off the field. Take them all. Get them all fucking out of here. I'm so done. I can't even look at this anymore, man. I can't look at this shit anymore. This is pathetic. This is truly disgusting. This is disgusting.
What was that? It was bad. It had nothing, no fire, no energy, no nothing.
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
I'll do the guys quickly.
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
I'll do the guys quickly. Just forget this one.
I apologize for Baltimore. I apologize for Baltimore. I apologize for Baltimore.
Gary Sanchez, 1 ball, 1 strike. Zach Littell can cruise through 4 innings, just 2 hits. Here's a hard hit ball to third on 1 bounce to Caminero. Over to first in time. Sanchez with one of the harder hit balls by an Oriole today, but it still results in an out. 1 down in the bottom of the 5th. All right, folks. I can't do as much singing as yesterday because that was early morning. Right now it is 4:38 a.m., which it is Saturday night going into Sunday. Traditionally, where I live out here, everybody's up at this hour, but still, I don't want to make too much of a... But, I mean, we're getting our asses kicked. There's still half a ball game to go. If it ain't karaoke night, bring up something else. Let's talk about something. Whatever you guys are in the mood... Well, not whatever. I'll have to sign off on it, but... We got to have a distraction here. A 1-1 pitch. Mullins fouls one off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mullins goes low and is able to foul a pitch off with 2 strikes to stay alive. Hutchins still providing 50% of all comments. I guess my request is not going to be met, but I tried. 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground, foul. We'll do it again. Hit in the air to left. Shortstop giving a look, but it's going to make the first row or two. of the seats. Foul ground. All right. A mercy received. Let's talk about it. What do you got? Swing and a miss. Mullins strikes out, 2 down. It seems like a pretty brief conversation. It's like you throw out a guess and then we're done. Since YouTube is American, do you pay American taxes or the taxes of your current country monthly check? Good grief. This seems kind of personal. Here's a deep fly ball by Chadwick Trump. Ladies and gentlemen, bye birdie. An opposite field home run from the man you least expected. Everybody's doing the Chadwick Trump. We're on the board. It's 9-1. Folks. Chadwick.
It's magic. You know.
All right, now the entire rest of the order do that, and we're tied up. What's the deal? Here's Holiday. He goes after a pitch. That ball's hit deep. That ball will be caught on the track in front of the bullpen to win the inning. But we're on the board. Everybody's doing the Chadwick Trump. Way to go, Chadwick. All right. 6th inning coming up. We're down 8. I think we have to average more than 1 run an inning to get back into this. 2-7 Rays, no runs in first. All right. Well, there you go. We've talked about it. You wanted to talk about it? And there it is. Not really personal, but okay, man, have it your way. Bye. Well, geez, dude. So let me get this straight. You're perfectly fine watching the content, but you wanted to know some details about my tax situation. I didn't really feel like going into it, and that's enough for you to give up on the channel. Okay. Now I'm really glad I didn't say anything. Is that really all it took? Hey, BW, what's your cholesterol level? Oh, I don't really want to go into that. Okay, F you. Bye. Okay. Have it your way. I'll try and get along. For anybody that gives a rat's ass, I'm an American citizen. I pay American taxes. I live over here. That's the end. I know that's crazy. A crazy explanation. It's very exciting. And there you go. Too bad I lost a viewer going over that with you. I don't know, folks. Every day now, it's the same thing. I get people telling me, BW, I love your channel. BW, here's a photo of me watching you at home. BW, you inspired me to start my own play-by-play channel. Thank you so much. BW, I listen to all your games with my kid, and he loves all the fun sounds you make. I get all of those, and then with that, I get other people telling me that basically I'm the biggest jerk off that they've ever met. Which is it? For all of you that think that I'm this giant jerk off, could the problem possibly be you? Based on, looking at me interact with other people here? Could it possibly be you? That's the problem. I know. That's a big whammy. That's going to be a tough pill to swallow for some people, but it could be the case. I'm starting to think. Maybe. Curtis Mead is at the plate. He was not in the starting lineup. He's in to hit for somebody. Gregory Soto is on the pitch for the Orioles. The count is 1-2. And this pitch is way off, 2-2. Curtis Mead has come in to replace Josh Lowe in the leadoff spot. Mead is not an outfielder, though. So what are they doing here? Mead is a corner infielder, pinch hitting for an outfielder right now. So we bring in a lefty to face the lefty Lowe, and they go to the bench to bring in a right-handed batter, even though Lowe was 2 for 3 already today, and they're up by 8 runs. Why are they even pinch hitting? And Soto just walked the pinch hitter. Curtis Mead with a walk leading off the top of the 6th. Well, I guess that's why they did it. I need a toilet flush. All right, you know what? Let's just go right in and see if we can find it. Hold on a sec. Let's have some fun. Here is Christopher Morel. He's in the pinch hit. So the Rays are just going to empty their bench out. They are convinced this game is over. Morel pinch hitting for Brandon Lau. I'm not unhappy to see him out of the game. Be right back. Every game I do, there's always something going on. At least we got a little bit of a break, if you know what I mean. 1-0 pitch, fouled away, 1-1 on Morel. All right, folks, give me a chance here. Last time I tried to go into the soundboard page, it wouldn't let me access the sounds. It looks like it's working today. Morel with a pop-up on the infield. O'Hearn is straddling the foul line, now backs up into fair territory to make the catch. All right, let's see. We got this. That's pretty solid. No pun intended. This. Pretty similar. That one's way too low. That's no good. Yandy Diaz takes one low and in. 1-0 with a runner at first, 1 out. Oh, that sounds like an upper decker. Wait, is somebody still peeing? All right, that sounds like somebody trying to flush their stash. Ew. Oh, that's a busy flush. There's a lot going on in that bowl. All right, that one's pretty solid. That one's pretty good. Hey, there's only 10 more to try, folks. Hang in there. 2-1 the count on Diaz. Low 3-1. All right, that's all right, all right. Again, too much watery stuff. Too watery. Oh wait, there's more. There's many more. I'm sorry. So, folks, we've only got about 40 more to try. Full count on Diaz. Payoff pitch from Soto. Ball 4. Good grief. Ball 4. Ball 4. Ball 4. I'm not, come on. That's nobody's toilet. That sounds like somebody's aquarium just exploded. Ew. Ew. Anybody enjoying the content? Aranda at the plate. 2 on, 1 out. Pitch inside, 1-0. Nobody seems to be weighing in on these toilets. Nobody's going, hey, BW, I like toilet noise number 13. Hey, we got a 5-4-3 double play, and that'll end the inning. All right. Okay. I'm just going to go with the first one. No, I didn't like that one. Is it this one? That's it. That's it. Okay. That's the one. Yeah, I'm going with number 2. No pun intended. I'm going with number 2. Get it? All right. Download. Folks, you can't make it up. I've listened to 100 toilet noises, and I have gone for number 2. Okay, over here. Where can I fit this? Where would this go? We can go here. Pop up by Ramon Arias. First pitch in the bottom of the 6th. It's a foul ball. Arias leading it off for the Orioles. He's 0 for 2. All right. You're in the soundboard. Perfect. There you go, folks. 0-2 the count on Arias. Littell's on 77 pitches. 5 innings, 3 hits, and 2 walks. Up and in on Ramon. 1-2. Airport announcement departing Baltimore. I don't think I remember searching just the word Baltimore for anything related. I don't think it's going to be in here. If I type in departing Baltimore, I don't think it's going to be in here. 2-2 pitch is low and away. Nope, nothing like that in here. Oh yeah, has the sub count moved at all? It still says 2919. And if I hit refresh on it, huh. I guess nobody is subscribed today. Oh my God, Arias was just rung up for a time violation. And now Gunnar with a fly ball on 1 pitch to left field, and that ends the inning. That's 2 down. This is just about the biggest. Nobody is even given half a rat's ass to try to do anything today. After that, I don't get it. How do you return after that game last night and play like this? I don't understand it. And it was right out of the gate. First half inning. I mean, Eflin was bad. You can't blame the rest of the team for that. But, I mean, that one hit in the center field, Mullins just lobbing the ball back in. O'Hearn with a ground ball to first. Aranda will take it to the bag unassisted, and this inning is over. 6 innings complete. Tampa 9, Baltimore 1. Just an ugly, 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 ugly game. That's where this game's going, folks. Let's see. Some Baltimore-related clips. A lot of them are connected to the show The Wire or the movie Hairspray. I got this clip from here.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
That's from the movie Hairspray. When they say, I apologize to Baltimore, that's from The Wire. Let's see. Baltimore badass. No, I can't do that. Based on the name of the uploader. That looks like... What is this? Baltimore rap.
Vertical band to the tan, boom tang tan, toon tang to the loogie. For it the but the bang bang on a doogie. We pull a bit of a tang tang on a doogie.
Okay.
Vertical band to the
that reminds me of Baltimore a lot.
Baltimore, east side.
Yes.
Even Balmer.
A lot of these clips are not edited well. They're cut off too early or start too late. Hey, I think this is a collection of actual Oriole birds chirping. These are Orioles. These are chirping Orioles.
Lord Baltimore is in town.
Okay.
Lord Baltimore.
We are in the top of the 7th. Andrew Kittredge is on. Seems like the last few times he's been on the pitch, it's been in situations that make you wonder, why did we pay premium free agent money for this guy if we're using him for spots like this? Junior Caminero at the plate. He is 1 for 2 with a walk. Pitch is low, 2-1.
Worse than Baltimore, yo.
Two and 1 pitch. That's in there for a strike.
I have supported the Baltimore Philharmonic for years.
Okay.
It's Baltimore, gentlemen. The gods will not save you.
Oh, I like that. It's Baltimore, gentlemen. The gods will not save you.
It's Baltimore, gentlemen. The gods will not save you.
All right, that one might have to stay.
Hey, I'm a Baltimore pizza guy, like I said.
The average Baltimore nigga know all that shit, right?
Whoops. Sorry. Sorry. It's The Wire. I didn't know where they were going. That's The Wire. Popped up. Caminero, center field. Mullins makes the catch, 1 away.
What's the Baltimore question, yo?
I don't know, like.
The Baltimore City Zoo.
And the citizens of Baltimore.
Dirty ass Baltimore.
Dirty ass Baltimore. Foul ball. Jake Mangum at the plate. 1 out, nobody on, top of the 7th. 0-1 count.
Dirty ass Baltimore.
Oh, that's going in. That's going in. I don't need context. I don't need to have an idea or a reason. Dirty ass Baltimore. Get into my soundboard. One and 1 the count on Mangum. Fouled away. 1-2. Up. Screen needs to be refreshed. Janet, where were you this time for my 2-hour reminder? Whoops. I just belched. That was a sushi belch. Ugh. One-two pitch to Mangum, foul away.
Baltimore. Baltimore?
One-two pitch. Hit on a line in the right center field for a base hit. Mangum is now 3 for 9 in the series. Well, there's no harm in still doing it every damn time.
Baltimore simply taught me who I am. Baltimore simply taught me who I am.
Swing and a miss. Chandler Simpson at the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. That walk led to a stolen base. And then another stolen base. And then what happened? I don't know. It was just a cheap run. 0-2 on Simpson. And unbelievable hit by Simpson. This pitch from Kittredge, low and away off the plate. Simpson extended himself as far as he could to get the bat to it and still shot it up the middle for a base hit. Good grief. You got to be kidding me, man. Look at these hits. Scarface 2. Say hello to some more of my friends. I'm not going to sign off on any sequels to anything. I don't think they need to make any movies out of stuff that's already been made. Unless it's a story that naturally has more chapters to it. If you adapt a book. Here's a ground ball to Holiday. Flip to Gunner at second and throw to first is high. It looks like it would have been late anyway. 2 down in the inning. Fielder's choice. Runners at the corners.
It's Baltimore, Lester.
Landing in Baltimore.
Is Baltimore County.
Where'd that pitch miss? A little bit low, a little bit outside. It's 1-0 on Taylor Walls. Oh, excuse me. Matt Tice is up again. This is the number 9 hitter. It's got to be the 5th time up. And that's a little bit outside. 2-0. Rays are 3 for 9 with runners in scoring position today. The Orioles have had 1 at bat with a runner in scoring position, and we're 0 for 1. 1-2 the count now after a swing and a miss on Tice. He's been the only guy we can get out. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Folks, we've got what appears to be rubber game of this series coming up tomorrow early afternoon. That ball's hit to right center field and deep and will hit off the base of the wall. Laureano can't handle it, and that's going to get Tice all the way to third base. I was just about to say, can we finally keep a number 9 hitter quiet in a lineup? I was going to say that right before this pitch. I swear to God. And the catcher with a triple. So it's 11-1. A very binary score out there right now. So Kittredge gets lit up here in his inning of work. What about Zach Littell? Okay, good. I needed him under. I'm talking about... Nobody's following your bet, man. You didn't need to clarify something that nobody is aware of or actively keeping tabs on or gives half a rat's arse about. But good luck with the bet. 1-2 pitch, check swing. And he went around. Inning over. Seventh inning stretch time in Baltimore, folks. We've got a tradition around here. Hey, everybody. We've got a tradition. It's really exciting. Seventh inning stretch. It's time to throw some cakes on the griddle. There's a cake. There's a cake. Cake on the griddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Cake.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Griddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
There are about 200 less people here right now than there was at this point of the game yesterday. What a difference a day makes, folks. Hey, hey, hey. Yeesh. This is not a sport for the faint of heart. Hey, we got Laureano, Cowser, and Sanchez due up. 10 runs coming up. Splash it up. That's right. That's our new splash it up sound effect. Splish, splash, I was taking a bath. Boy. Well, Deadpool is having a good time. That is the cheapest Deadpool. Where'd you get that, dude? Party City? Is that a homemade Deadpool outfit? Is that an actual tool belt? You've got like Tool Time Tim Taylor belt on. Oh, Jesus. Zach Littell's on for his 7th inning of work as we make yet another pitcher provide his best performance of the season, folks. We're really good at this. We're really good at making every pitcher we face look their absolute best. Steaks on the griddle? I can go for that. Yeah, I can go for that. Oh, yeah. Yes, I can. Yeah, I can go for that. The 1-1 to Laureano called a strike on the outside corner. Smash burgers? Oh, smash the like button. God, I'm starving now. One-two pitch. Low and away. 10 runs to go. Little bit outside. Full count on Laureano. Ramon is 0 for 1 with a walk. I tell you what, Ramon's been drawing walks lately. Had a couple yesterday. Maybe he should be hitting leadoff. Swing and a miss as I say that. Laureano strikes out. 6 1/3 from Littell, and yeah, this is about as one-sided as it gets, folks, and we're on the bad side. Cowser at the plate, folks. Called a strike. First pitch. Cowser with a fly ball to left. And there's 2 down. I swear, if I was at the ballpark right now, with as quiet as it is, I would take my Cal Ripken Iron Man bobblehead out of the box, go up to the edge of the railing of the stands, and scream onto the field, take your effing bobblehead back and give me some frickin' runs. Hello? Here's Gary Sanchez. It's an 0-1 count. That ball's hit in the air to left, but not enough on it. Gonna hang up there for Morrell. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. 8th inning coming up. This game is over. So yes, tomorrow the grand finale. Dean Kramer will be on the mound against Taj Bradley. We'll start the stream at 1:20 p.m. First pitch shortly after 1:30. No Wheaties, no nothing. What was that Belushi early SNL parody commercial for that cereal? It was just like mini donuts. It's just a bowl full of donuts. Belushi's like, yeah. When I need it, and he's sitting there smoking a cigarette at a table with this bowl of donuts. Like, yeah, when I got to train for the big competition. And it cuts to Belushi in this, like, Olympic track and field event. Ugh, hilarious. Don't tell me they stopped making Wheaties. It's like the one breakfast cereal available in America that doesn't give you diabetes. That's your choice, folks. Wheaties or diabetes? What's it going to be? We get to go back to Tampa in the middle of July? Why? We got to go back there again that soon? But we don't play the Yankees again until 9 days left in the season? Who came up with this goofy schedule? First pitch swinging here, fly ball to left field. Cowser is there, 1 out. I have no idea who was even at the plate, but they're done. We got a new pitcher. We have a position pitcher, a position player. Luis Vasquez is pitching now. With 2 innings to go of this. 2 innings of this we got to sit through. 2 innings. Hope it's worth the bobblehead, folks. Hey, can my bobblehead just bob its head down so it doesn't have to look at any of this? By the way, there was a base hit from the last guy. 1 out with a runner at first. Swing and a miss. Vasquez with a beauty. And Aranda can't handle it. It's 1-2. This could be a double play. And it is. Oh! Luis Vasquez, best ERA on the day. How about that? Just end this already. Bottom of the 8th coming up. 11-1 Rays. And that's what they call crap in the bed. Hello, bird watching watchers. Oh, wait a minute. Does that mean we watch bird watchers? I thought we were bird watchers. Wait a minute. This is too inception-y for me. Well, the Rays are returning the favor. Yeah, but you guys didn't come back from a huge deficit. That happened down in Tampa. This is not some sort of recreation of yesterday's events. This is just you guys kicking our ass without us doing anything about it. But, c'est la vie. So I'm going to say it. I'm going to say la vie. There, I said it. I say la vie. I took French. You want Holiday to pitch? You know, if Holiday could pitch, maybe he can get these guys out on one pitch. I already said la vie, Patrick. I don't need to say it again. Mullins, ground ball to second, one down. Said we hardly knew you.
Well said, now you know what to do.
Here comes Chadwick. I've got the only offense of the day with an opposite field home run out of nowhere, Tromp. That is his official middle name. I saw the birth certificate. French fries, French toast, French dressing. Joe Rock is on the pitch for the Rays, and I mean, you want a cool name, or like it's just impossible to not have a cool life. Name your kid Joe Rock. I mean, there's no way this kid was a geek in high school. There's no way he was picked on. Here's a grounder to short, and it's booted by Walls. Chadwick Trump can't help but get on base today. The bat shatters on the swing, but it was a routine 3-4 hopper to short. And they're saying it took a bad hop. I'm sorry. You got to make that play. It was not a bad hop. It was a normal hop. Trying to excuse that. Shut up. You're up by 10 runs, and you got to sit there and cover your player for a bad error. Did they give him an error? They did not. Wait a minute. Maybe they have. Jackson Holiday looks at a called strike. It's a 1-1. 1 out, runner at first. We're in the bottom of the 8th. One. Opposite field. That is going to get down in front of the left fielder for a base hit. Hey. Holiday has his second hit of the day. He's got 2 of the Orioles' 3 hits. The other one, the Trump home run. So then that means that other one had to have been an error. Well, then where's the error? Hello. It just says under summary, Chadwick Trump to first. They don't tell you how. I guess the official scorer is still making a determination on that play. It's first and second for Baltimore, one down. Ramon Arias takes outside ball one. Can we get to Joe Rock? Joe, don't call me Kid Rock. Arias fouls one off behind the plate. 1-1.
I have a brother.
Rock's pitch is high. It's 2-1. Joe Rock. It just sounds like the default name when you go to play Guitar Hero. Like, I don't feel like coming up with a name. Just give me whatever. Joe Rock? Okay. Here's a pop-up that is near the screen on the first base side, just out of reach of Aranda. Two and two the count. The Rays, when leading after 8 innings, have a record of 38 wins, 1 loss. Oh, we just caught Deadpool picking his nose, which is amazing because the mask is covering his nostrils. Swing and a miss. Arias goes down. 2 away in the 8th. Rock the Casbah. Rock the Casbah. BW, you don't like it. Gunner is at the plate. And that's a called strike. My goodness, that is a tough pitch. What are you supposed to do with that pitch? Dean Kramer against Taj Bradley, William. That information is scrolling by the bottom of your screen as we speak. Called a strike again on Gunner 0-2. 2 down, 2 on in an 0-2 count. Off the plate. Slater, I agree. It's not the first time this year the Orioles have done something to give us a shift in positive momentum and maybe take it away from the other team, and then we follow it up the next day with a dud. Gunner going down the left field corner, but it's a foul ball. Gunner is 0 for 3 and a strikeout on the day. Fouled behind the plate. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Gunner's still trying to get to double-digit home runs, and we are now officially in the second half of the season. I don't think he's getting over 40 again this year, folks. Forgive me if I am speaking out of turn. I'll tell you this, if he gets to 40 this year, being at 9 right now, then we are getting into the playoffs. 2-2 on Gunner. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 out. Pitch. Ball 3. Ball 3. Gunner loves hitting the fastball and the off speed, but anything with some break on it, not too good. Swing and a miss, and that's a breaking ball, a slider. Gunner strikes out. We had 2 men on base. We get nothing. 11-1, we go to the 9th. Just put us out of our misery. And let's start fresh tomorrow. Good grief. Honestly, was it worth the bobblehead today? Was it worth sitting through this game for a bobblehead? I don't think so. I would be very disappointed as an Oriole fan. That bobblehead is just going to serve as a reminder of the awful game I watched on the day that I picked it up. $5:30 a.m. local time. Jeez Louise, I guess I'm going to be up and not go back to bed. And then tonight I got to be up by like 11:30 to call a game that starts a half hour after midnight. Which means I sleep when? From maybe 8 to 11:30, 8 to 11. Get 3 hours in, call the game. Should be over by about 4 a.m. Then sleep from 4 to 8 a.m. Get 4 hours there, maybe. Adds up to 7. All right, I guess that's the plan. Go to bed at 8, get up at 11, call a game, go to bed at 4, wake up at 8. Okay, I got this. It's easy, folks. What I do is very easy. By the way, what are we up to? 162 plus 81 equals 200. This is consecutive game number 243, folks. So we're a week away from streak at 250. Vasquez with an Eflin pitch, and it's grounded into left field for a base hit by Junior Caminero. And on the ground, could be 2. They go to second for 1. Over to first. Double play. Luis Vasquez has induced double plays in both innings he's pitched. He's been our best pitcher today. There, I said it. Best pitcher of the day, Luis Vasquez. Base hit in the right field by Chandler Simpson. Good thing we got that double play. The Rays have now out-hit us 13-4. Line drive right at Holiday. He'll take it to the second base bag unassisted for the final out in the top of the 9th. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Luis Vasquez. Unbelievable. What a performance. Luis Vasquez's ERA on the season is now 0. We have an ace. Kittredge's ERA is now over 5 after giving up 2 runs in an inning. So another free agent signing that has spent half the time hurt and the other half of the time with a over 5 ERA and a whip over 1.5, which is to say basically he's putting up numbers equal to, the worst option in our bullpen. In other words, you could cut him right now and probably pick up a guy off the waiver wire that could match the numbers Kittredge has put up. It really is amazing how badly Mike Elias spent this offseason with transactions. It is incredible. Like, if you didn't know better, you would think that it was like intentionally done to tank this team. Because like, how the hell do you, like, one bad signing or one risky signing, you can kind of understand. But I mean, how many of these, man? Tyler O'Neill is the biggest glaring example. A 3-year deal, and you give him an option, and you basically move the wall back in for him. For him. Why? So he can watch it sitting on his futon with one of his various injuries being nursed. Move the wall back, by the way. I agree. Birdland brought it up in my Discord in the past 24 hours. I've always thought the same. We have the benefit of a guy like Cowser in left field who can navigate all that real estate out there. It's a disadvantage for a lot of opponents. It's not just about the home runs, people, or the lack of home runs. Kobe Mayo with a base hit. So good to see Mayo get something. His average now up to 200. But yeah, I mean, it's not just about, well, they say, well, the Wall actually took away more Oriole home runs than took away opponent home runs. Okay, but that's only half the equation. What about the other half of the equation, which is plays that, below average fielders could not make in that giant left field that a guy like Cowser could for us? Run prevention. Hey! Laureano, stay up, get out. That ball is gone. Bye-bye, birdie. We're not going to win today, but Ramon Laureano says, I'm not done swinging a hot bat. He's up to double-digit homers. 92 in his career. The hot bat of Laureano, folks. Well done.
Ramon just threw a rock at me.
It's magic,
All right, but no pirate hat. Look, guys, we got to have some common sense. Keep the pirate hats. Oh, Cowser just got hit in the back. Cowser hit in the back. What are you doing, Joe Rock? How about I drop kick you in your rocks? Cowser's on board. Looks like it got him on the upper arm. Backside. I love it. I love it when somebody who hasn't commented all night, first comment of the night, it's a rigged game. Okay. MFers bet on their own game. MFer no longer in my chat. Funny thing about MFers. Wow. You were ready to go off on an entire diatribe. Good thing I cut you off at the pass. Somebody was ready to let it all out. Darn. Here's Gary Sanchez. And that's a first pitch strike. Sanchez 0 for 3. Came in today hitting 250 after the big game yesterday, and now back down to 239. That pitch right in the middle of the plate. Well, 0-2 the count. Folks, we still haven't gotten to 100 likes. And the views today, we've only broken 1,500. Yesterday we had well over 4,000 people. So BW is going to be hurting today. And folks, if you wonder why on days like yesterday that I kind of somewhat, not very humbly advertise super chats, help out the channel. I do it on days like that because it's just, you got to read the room. It's positive. We're winning. On a day like this, tiny turnout. Here's a soft roller to second base, and a tag will be applied to the lead runner to get the first out of the inning. So that's why I kind of push for stuff like that on days like that. Like today, I wouldn't do it because just the vibes are bad, right? Today, I'm just going to have to suck it up. The turnout's low. The ad revenue will be low. There's no super chats. There's no memberships. And I'm probably going to wind up making about somewhere between $4 to $5 for calling a ball game from 3 to 6 a.m. A very unenjoyable ball game at that. But I don't mind it. It's all part of the big picture. 1-0 pitch to Mullins is up and in, 2-0. There you go, Gaming Kitchen. That's a great way to look at it. 2-0 pitch. Hey, if it was the 1930s, I'd be ecstatic. That would pay for groceries. 2-1 the count on Mullins. Fouled back, 2-2. There's only one feller named Rock, and he's pitching right now, Kitchen. Joe Rock. That's the Rock feller you're talking about. Get it? Check swing, and that's a little bit off the plate. We got a full count on Mullins. 1 out, 1 on in the bottom of the 9th. Folks, we are 10 likes away from 100. Can we somehow creep over that line? Mullins with a pop-up, but it'll get out of play. Let's go. That it did, Joseph. That it did. I can't believe that one guy earlier. Swing and a miss. Mullins goes down. 2 down in the 9th. Last chance for Baltimore, and it's going to be Chadwick Tromp. Who else would you want up when you need this game to be extended? Chadwick. Yeah, my highlight of today's game was the gentleman who came in and said, so, let me get this straight. You live in Thailand. You're an American. You pay taxes. How does that work where Chadwick Tromp with a base hit in the left center field? First to third for the lead runner. Chadwick, have yourself a day. You'll never forget it. But yeah, in case that person is really interested, I think I explained it right. I'm an American. I pay my taxes every April like everybody else. I just happen to not physically live in the boundaries of the United States. I live overseas. That's pretty much the entire explanation. Everything else is still the same. Everything else is still the same. Jackson Holiday. He is 3 for 4 today, and he takes one in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're actually 2 slams short, George. We need one more base runner and then 2 slams. Off the plate, 2-1. George, what did you get in math class? Let's be honest. George, what was your grade point average? And I'm just kidding. That's a strike right in there. Runners in scoring position today. Rays 4 for 11. We are 0 for 3. Oh, George is an accountant. For who? MC Hammer? This pitch is in the dirt. We got a full count, folks. Full count, 2 down in the bottom of the 9th. And there's even a super chat on a day like today, folks. James says, thanks for all you do. All of it? I don't know if you want to thank me for all. Some of it's kind of annoying. Holiday swings and misses, and this ball game is mercifully over. Ugly. Final score, Rays 11, Baltimore 3. This was a disaster from the jump. 4 runs in the top of the first before we swung a bat. We had already given up more runs than we could score on the day. And of the 3 runs we did score, 2 of them came here in the 9th in what is basically garbage time. A 2-run homer from Ramon Laureano. Thanks again, James, for the super chat. This was absolutely brutal. The Orioles, 3 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors. Rays, 11 runs, 14 hits, 1 error. We only left 5 men on base, but we also only had 1 opportunity to hit with a runner in scoring position. The errors charged to Tromp and Eflin. Tromp did hit a home run, his first. Laureano hit his 10th. But other than that, it was terrible. Zach Littell, once again, making average pitchers look like all-stars. 7 innings of 1-run ball, just 3 hits and 2 walks, while striking out 5. And for us, it was, God, look at this, man. Eflin, 1 inning, 4 runs on 5 hits. Blewett, 2 2/3 innings. 2 hits, 3 walks, 4 runs. Cade Stroud, an inning and a third. He gave up a run on a hit and a walk. Gregory Soto got through 1 inning without giving up a run, but he had to walk 2 people to get there. Andrew Kittredge, 1 inning of work. 3 hits and 2 runs. Just ugly. And then the one that just has to make you laugh, folks. Luis Vasquez, our utility AAA infielder, only on the team because of injuries, comes in to pitch 2 scoreless innings, and he currently has an ERA on the season of 0.00, a 1.33 whip, which is better than Kittredge and better than Eflin. Luis Vasquez has a better whip than Zach Eflin. That might tell you we have problems. Oh, James says yes, all of it. Wait, can we keep playing this game where I once again go, are you sure all of it?
Message for you, son.
Are you 100% sure?
Message for you, son.
And then $2 more to go, yes, I'm 100% sure. Just kidding. Just kidding. Thank you so much, James.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
It really says a lot about your character when you can, be generous during a game like this, especially at the very end. I mean, most people ran away. They could not get out of here fast enough. And James says, you know what? I see a guy over there working hard, calling a game like this. Somebody had to do it. He did. Here you go, bud. Thanks again, James. Who wins tomorrow, you think? Well, it's Dean Kramer against Taj Bradley. And I'm going to say we win. Why? Because, honestly, I'm going to wake up tomorrow, and it's going to be, well, I say wake up tomorrow. I'm going to get up for a game that starts shortly after midnight my time. Call it with the likely outlook of, of low morale after a loss like this. And what I'll say is that lately, when my spirits are high, like they were today, coming after that big, ridiculous come-from-behind win last night, when my spirits are high, we get our asses kicked. And then when I go into a game feeling really pessimistic, like we've got no chance, we win. That happened when we faced Max Fried against the Yankees. That happened. It's happened a few times, I promise you. So there you go. I have a feeling about, whether it's good or bad, and then the opposite seems to happen. So, long story short, I'm not optimistic when I wake up to call the game for Sunday. But based on recent results, that means we should win. Okay? Did that make sense? That's about as convoluted of an explanation as I can provide. I hope I managed to provide headaches for everybody with that. Okay, what are we going to do here? Zach Littell with the win. Obviously, Eflin gets the law. Eflin's ERA now, 5.95. 5.95. And people are talking about this guy's going to get traded to who? Who wants a guy with a 6 ERA in their rotation? I mean, this was our opening day starter. Hey, does that tell you anything, Mike Elias? Our opening day starter has an ERA of 6. Morton pitched game 2. His ERA is actually better than that now, but for most of the year, it was well over 6. Sagano's ERA is now over 5. Kramer's ERA is close to 5. I mean, this is... the Hat has a 4 ERA. That better be better than that, Michael. 4 isn't good enough. If everybody on our staff has an ERA of 5, then my Hat needs like a 2.25 ERA to balance it out. Oh, my goodness, folks. Jackson Holliday stole his 9th base of the day today. There's not much else to talk about, folks. I'm feeling a little bit queasy. Maybe I need to visit the toilet. We did one productive thing today, folks. We've got a sound effect to, symbolize games like the one we just saw today. And that's going to make my job a whole lot easier going forward. Because next time we have a game like this and somebody shows up late in the chat and they're like, BW, what happened in the ball game today? I'll just go... Oh, yeah, the sushi might have my stomach making some... I don't know. I wish we had the Oriole broadcast up. Maybe Melanie Newman would be around. I'm starting to come around on Melanie's cans. I was down on them for a while. And now I'm starting to turn a corner. Let's see. Oh, gosh. All right, folks. Well, This was a really ugly game, but it happened on the same day as this, which means, at least this happened.
There's the 1-2. Line to right center field. There's a base hit. And that one gets away from Jazz. Another run is in. More bad defense from the Yankees. It's 7-0. Jazz could have handled the throw coming in from the outfield. And just like that, it is a 7-0 ball game. Just fucking take the whole team off the field, man. Take the whole team off the field. Take the whole team off the field. Take them all. Get them all fucking out of here. I'm so done. I can't even look at this anymore, man. Sure. I can't look at this shit anymore. This is pathetic. This is truly disgusting. This is disgusting.
Tell us how you really feel, though. Well. Some might say that I got my comeuppance or my people love to use the word karma in the wrong way. But whatever. Some people might say I deserve for my team to lose like they did today after dropping that soundbite from the Yankees' loss earlier today. Clearly no Yankee fans are here right now because they would be busting my balls. Actually, with the Charm City chat seemingly frozen at this point, I don't know if anybody's here. Never mind Yankee fans. So I think it's time to sign off. Folks, come on back tomorrow, early afternoon. We got ourselves a rubber game. A rubber game, which, again, if you're in Baltimore, no, that doesn't mean to wear protection. Get your mind off sex. It means it's the tiebreaker, okay? We got the series tied up at 1 apiece. Rubber game tomorrow. Rubber, I hardly know her. And then we're on the road. We're going to Texas. We're going somewhere else. And, yeah, that's it for me, folks. It is the middle of the afternoon or early evening now where you are. Maybe I can send you to someone currently streaming. Let me check. Just coming up on 6 a.m. here at local time. Here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun. And I say, it's all right. Sun, 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 here we come. Sun, 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 here we come. Where is this Phillies game? I don't see it. Oh, they don't start for another, 20 minutes. All right, well. JJ, I almost got you in there, but buddy, you start your pregame show 20 minutes early with a 10-minute countdown clock. I can't send my audience over to stare at your countdown clock, dude. I hope you understand. If you were, on, I'd send people over, but I hope you have a good call either way. And folks, if you're still here, I hope I see you tomorrow. That's going to do it for me. I'm going to go have a Sunday morning, early morning walk before the sun comes all the way up. It's really the only part of the day I can enjoy out here at this time of year, because Baltimore ain't the only place butt-ass hot, folks, if you can believe it. It ain't as bad out here as it is there, but it ain't comfortable, at least by the time we get to about 11 a.m. All right. 1 o'clock, 1:20. Get them back here tomorrow, okay? Here's the hat. I guess I should have probably called upon him earlier in the game, but we were down 4-0 in the first, folks. I mean, imagine you went to this ball game, you go to the concession stand, you're like, you know what, let me just grab some stuff before I take my seats. That way we're good. I might miss a few pitches, couple of batters, but whatever. You get stuck in a line, you finally get down to your seat, it's 4-0 Rays, and you sit there for the next 3 hours and without even sniffing a chance at a victory. That's got to be rough, folks. We'll do better tomorrow, I think. All right, come on back. Until then, this has been the Birdwatcher and the hat over here. We'll chirp at you later. Have a good rest of your Saturday, everybody.